Welcome to Model Lessons in Mathematics, Elementary Science and Technology, Social Studies, Creative Arts, Physical Education for lower primary grades, produced by Rwanda Education Board in collaboration with the World Bank.
Hello children, how are you? Are you fine? Good. My name is Teacher Peter, and today I'm going to teach you again mathematics. Okay? That's great. Now, we have been learning about time, telling time. Today, do you know what? We are going to review what we learned last time. Remember, we learned about exact time, telling and writing exact time. Are you ready? Okay. Get your pen or a pencil. Get a writing material, a book, or go behind quickly and write for me this time. Are you ready? Good. So, we have, it is 10 o'clock. Can you write for me quickly? Let me repeat. It is 10 o'clock. Are you done? Good. Okay. Then, number 2, write for me. It is 3 o'clock. It is 3 o'clock. Are you there? Wonderful. Okay. So, the last one here is, it is 11 o'clock. It is 11 o'clock. Are you there? Hope you are done. Wonderful. That's great. Okay. Now, let's begin from the first one, and we do corrections. We are going to see how we write time, but of course we are doing corrections. Exchange your book quickly, and we do our corrections. So we said, number 1, it is 10 o'clock. It is here. It is 10 o'clock. It is 10 o'clock. Good. Then, number 2 was, it is 3 o'clock. It is here. It is 3 o'clock. Then lastly, we have, it is 11 o'clock. Are we together? Okay, that's great. So, it is 11 o'clock. Are you done? Wonderful. Now, let's quickly go and we look at what we are supposed to learn today. And do you know what we are supposed to learn today? We are still on telling time. We are still on telling time. We are going to see a half or 30 minutes past. Okay? And we are going to read and write time. Now, before we read and write time, can you tell me, what do we use for telling time? If you want to know the time, let's remind ourselves. What do we use? Yes? Good. We have watches. We have what? Watches. Now, here, this is a watch. Even this one is a watch. And this one is a watch. Now, all these are watches. Now, then we also have a wall clock. This is a wall clock. Okay? Now, can you tell me the difference between the two? The difference between a watch and a clock, they are almost the same, only that a watch is small. A watch we put on the wrist of your hands. Okay? Do you know what a wrist is? This one we wear, or we put it on our hands like this. Then we put on here. That's a watch. Okay? Then a clock, we put it on the wall. So that is the difference. So those are the things that help us in telling and recording time. Yes, can you remind me? We have two types of clocks. We have some are digital clocks, then others are analog. Do you know them? Okay, I want to show you the difference. And some of them are here. Now, I have my clock here. Do you see the clock? Okay, this is our clock, locally made. And the word here is digital clock. Do you know why it is a digital clock? Yes, it is because here it shows us digits. This clock does not have hands. And this one, of course, if you want to tune it, these are the hours and these are the minutes. You just turn down here. If you want to tune hours, then if you want to tune minutes, you turn down here. Okay, are we together? Have you known this one is a digital clock? Or even if I turn behind, it is a magic clock because it reads time on all sides. The other side, it reads time, and even this side, it reads time. Here also, we have 8:30. That is 30 minutes past 8 o'clock, but it is a digital clock. Then we have another type of clock, which is analog. Hope you see the word analog. Have you seen the word analog? Yes, the word analog is here. The analog clock has two hands. There is a long hand. This long hand tells us minutes. Then a short hand tells us hours. Okay? Then around the clock, you will see numbers. Number 12, 1, 2, 3, and it comes back to 12. Then even if you turn this way also, you will see the same thing. Do you see the hands of a clock face? Can you tell and identify the minute hand and the hour hand? What did we say? The hour hand does what? Yes, correct. The hour hand reads hours. It tells us hours of the day. What about the minute hand? What does it tell us? It tells us minutes. Good. So our clock here, the minute hand is a long one. It is this one. Then the hour hand is this one. It is a short hand. And of course, they go moving around. When the minute hand moves and it reaches on 12, it will have counted 60 minutes. And of course, when the minute hand moves, even the hour hand also moves, but it moves slowly, okay? So that is the difference between the two. The analog, which is this one, and the digital, which is this one. That is the difference. Otherwise, they do the same work of counting time. Now, we are going to see how to read and write time. Are we together? That is so good. That is so good. Now, here, before we read the time, I have a chart here. Can we look at this chart? Okay. Is everybody attentive? Are you sitting well? Can you sit properly? Good. Now, our chart here tells us reading and writing time. And do you know what? We are reading a half or 30 minutes past. That is what we are going to read and write today. Here, on this on this chart, we have a clock face. The minute hand is a long hand. The short hand is the hour hand. Is it okay? Wonderful. Now, what we need to know is that inside the clock, inside, the numbers you see inside, they tell us the hours. And the numbers which are outside, these are minutes. Can you tell me which hand of the two, which hand is reading minutes? Good. it is this hand. This hand reads the minutes, which are behind here, and the short hand reads the hours, which are inside here. Are you okay? That's good. Now, this hand moves a little bit quickly. By the time it moves, it begins from 12, comes to 1, until it moves. By the time it reaches here, do you see here there is 50, there is 55, and here it clocks, it reaches 60. But do you know what? When it reaches 60, we don't write 60. That's why we crossed it. We crossed the 60, and we put there 0, 0. So when you are reading a time, if you are using a digital clock, it will not show you 60. It will draw for you 0, 0. It means the hand has made a complete move. How do we know that it is a half past? Now, this is a circle. Do you see this is a circle? By the time the minute hand moves from 12, when it reaches here, it would have moved half. If I can put a line here, you will see that it would have moved halfway our clock. That means here we have one part, this is another part. So those are two equal parts. That's why we say that it is a half. It is a half. So this is one half, this is the second half. So this half plus this half, it will make up 60, which is 0, 0. Are we together? Good. Now, let's go and we see how we can read and write time. Now, let's come back this way. So, here we are going to read and write time. And do you know what we are going to do here? Before, you will first put here your straight line. Put a straight line there. Come here, put a straight line. And come here, put a straight line. Because when you are writing, you will end up writing when your hand is bending, and you will write for me things which are not on the straight line. Now, for us to read the time, we first want to know how many minutes are there. So we shall put here, these are minutes, okay? Indicate, because it might confuse you. Then here we have hours. These are hours. Now, these are minutes, and these are hours, okay? So when we are beginning, don't forget, we shall not say it is 11 o'clock past 30 minutes. No, it will be wrong. We shall say it is 30 minutes. So we begin with minutes. Then we go to hours. Don't say it is 12 hours and 30 minutes. There it is wrong. You are supposed to say it is 30 minutes past 12 o'clock. Are we together? Or you will say it is a half past 12 o'clock. Are we together? Good. Let's write now. So we shall say it is 30 minutes past 11 o'clock. Past 11 o'clock. That is the correct way of writing time. We don't say it is 11 o'clock and minutes. No. Let's come to number 2. We shall say, here we have minutes. Let me write M-I-N for minutes. Then I write H-R-S for hours. Quickly, shall we begin with hours or minutes? Okay, good. We shall begin with minutes, okay? We shall say it is 30 minutes past 12 o'clock. Past 12 o'clock. Put a full stop there. Number 3, we are going to use a half past now. Now, when we are using a half past, we don't again say it is 30 minutes a half. No, we shall say it is a half. So, before, these are minutes and these are hours. Okay? So, we shall say it is a half past 2 o'clock. We shall say it is a half past 2 o'clock. Are we together, children? That's good. Flowers, everyone. Good. You are so beautiful. You are so good. Now, this is a digital clock face. It will always show you these numbers. But when it shows numbers, don't say, please, it is 11 hours. No, it is 30 minutes past 11 o'clock. Now, let's go and we see the clock face with the hands also. How do we call it? That is an analog clock face. So, before, we are going to say how to put the numbers there. We shall say here, divide them into 4 equal parts. Then we shall say, here we shall put here 12, we shall put here 6, we shall put here 3, we shall put here 9, put here 10, 11, 1, 2, put here 4, put here 5, put here 7, and put here 8. Now come here also, divide them into 4 equal parts, put here 12, put here 6, put here 3, put here 9, 10, 11, 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8. After you have drawn, we are now going to show the hands. Use your ruler, because I know you will draw a line which is bending. You make sure you begin from here, and you show the hand. The hand will come on 6. Then the short hand will come here, like this. But remember, it will not touch exactly 4. It will be around there. Then this one, I will draw the hand to face 6. Then I make sure this hand comes here. Now, that is the time. And they are telling you, you read and write a time. What shall we do as a good child? Okay, we shall first put a straight line here, because we don't want the work which is disorganized. Come here, put a line here. We don't want the work which is disorganized. Are we together? Good. That is so beautiful. Now, don't forget hours and minutes. Come here and say, I want to know how many hours are there. These are hours. Okay. Then here we have minutes. We have minutes. What are we going to do now? Begin with the hours. I want you to go and see where the hour hand is reading. Where is the hour hand? A long one or a short one? Good. It is a short one. And it shows you it comes here. When it is here, it is still reading 4. It is not yet 5. So we shall say, here we shall put here 4. Put a semicolon. Those 2 dots, we call them a colon, not a semicolon. So we shall go to minutes. Under minutes, when it is here on 6, how many minutes, children? Remember on our chart, when it is on 6, it is 30 minutes. Okay? So we shall say, here it is 30 minutes. It is 30 minutes. Come and read your time. So we shall say, it is 30 minutes past 4 o'clock. Past 4 o'clock. Are we together? Wonderful. Let's look at this one. The next one, still, come here and say hours. Put hours here. Then minutes. Put minutes there. Now, what are we looking for? We are looking for hours. The hour hand is here reading, and it is 8. So we shall put here 8. Remember, before it reaches 9, it is in between 9 and 8. It is still 8. We shall say it is 9 when it has touched on 9. So put a colon here. Then, what do we want? Minutes. Look at the minute hand. Where is it? It is on 6. How many minutes? It is 30. Put here 30. Come and write now. So we shall say it is 30 minutes. 30 minutes past. 30 minutes past. 30 minutes past 80 o'clock. Past 8 o'clock. Are we together? That is so beautiful. Flowers, 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 flowers. Good. Wonderful. Now, let's look at this activity. Quickly in pairs. Let's work out this activity quickly in pairs. This is our group work here. We are going to do this work in pairs, group work. Work it out in pairs quickly. So we shall have 12, put here 6, 3, 9, 10, 11, 1, 2, 4, 5. Here we have 7, we have 8. So the minute hand is here, and the hour hand is there. Have you seen it? And here we have 12, here 6, here 3, here 9, here 10, 11, 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8. Here the minute hand is there, and the hour hand is here. So you can see where the hand is. Are we together? Now do for me that work very fast. Do for me this work very fast. Have you finished number 1? Okay, that is beautiful. If you have finished number 1, that is beautiful. Yes. Yes. Number 2 now. That's good. Someone is writing. Just write for me the time. Don't draw the clock face. Just read and write. Just read and write. Then after, we shall go through it. Okay? That is good. Are you there? Wonderful. Everybody has finished? Wow. That is good. So if everybody has finished, let's go through it all together, and we see where we made errors. And make sure you exchange your work. Okay? Get your ruler. Then you will draw here a line. Come down here also. You draw a line. After drawing a line, what next? We are going to show hours and minutes so that we don't get confused. Are we together? Yes. Because if you don't show, you might end up getting confused. So we shall say, we have here hours, then minutes. We have hours and minutes. What is the hour hand saying? The hour hand is here. What is it reading? Begin from 11. It is still 11. It is not yet 12. So it is still 11. Are we together? So since it's still 11, we shall come here and we put 11 here. Put a colon. Those 2 dots. Then let's go to minutes. Quickly, this one on 12 is reading 30 minutes. Let's write now. So we shall say, it is, let's use a half. It is a half past 11 o'clock. It is a half past 11 o'clock. Let's go the next one. Let's go the next one. So we shall have here hours, and we have minutes, and we have minutes. Quickly, let's read the hours. We shall have 2 here, then here we shall have 30. So we shall say it is a half past 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. Remember, we are saying that when it is a half, it is also 30 minutes. Are you done? Wonderful. So if you are done, let's look at, today we shall end here on this work of group work. Then the other work, we shall do it from home. Let's look at our homework for today. We are going to draw the clock face, okay? So our question here says, read and write the time. Read and write the time. Number 12, 6, 3, 9, 10, 11, 1, 2, 4, 5, 7. Here 12, 6, 9, 10, 11, 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8. Quickly. So we are doing it very, very fast. And here we have it there. So remember to underline, remember to put the line, and remember to show your time. Okay? So that is our homework for today. So when you reach home, remember to show the minutes, remember to put the line, and remember to do everything as needed. Is it okay, everyone? Are you done? That is so good. Good children, good teacher. Thank you very much for paying attention and for being attentive. Wow, you are so good and so beautiful. Thank you. We meet again. Bye-bye.